This may look familiar to many of you. Someone who likes to make their presence known. They stand over you when they speak to you. They only have negative things to say to you, and they thrive on making people miserable and seem to only care about the numbers. You wake up every morning thinking, I don't want to go to work. Have you ever felt like doing this to your boss? I had a boss one time who was the queen of 10,000 edits. Every time I created a document, I had to go back and redo it multiple times just to get a yes or no answer from a CEO. Or maybe they ask you to do something and then tell you just go do it. Have you ever been in management and you recognize yourself as one of these 8 types of bad managers? You may want to reevaluate your management style. Here we have the seagull, the micro, the showboat, the spin doctor, the absentee, the pitchfork, the pontificator, and the pleaser. I once had a previous manager tell me this very statement, that they would rather be feared than loved or respected. Because if they only respect you, people might still challenge what you were saying or what you were asking them to do. In the Army, I was told by a friend, they have a saying that says, attitude reflects leadership, Captain. An employee's motivation can be directly linked to how they feel about their manager and leader. I know this has been especially true. Roll up your sleeves and get in the trenches with your employees. Marcus Buckingham made this famous statement. This has been true in most of my jobs and has been the reason that I have left. At my current company, I was tempted to leave, but the manager changed, so I stayed on and tried to give them a shot. I'm still there. There are many differences between being a boss and a leader. Which do you want to be, and which would you rather work for? If you look down through this list, who would you prefer to follow? Someone who uses demand or uses coach? Someone who uses I or someone who uses we? As an employee, don't say it's not fair unless you want to sound like a 5-year-old. But as a manager, I would caution you to focus on consistency of treatment versus fairness. You cannot always be fair to employees, but you can be consistent because we all know that life's not fair. In addition to taking credit for other people's work, the showboat will also never accept responsibility for their mistakes. There is an old saying about fecal matter rolling downhill. This will drive employees away very, very quickly. Many of the managers in my company started out as scientists or engineers, including myself. And let's be honest, not all of us are oozing charm and people skills. Being a manager should be about more than just the money or the title. It should be because you truly have a love for your people. If not, get another job. If you come off as cold and uncaring to your employees, you are perceived as unapproachable. How are they supposed to come to you with concerns? Ask them about their lives, appropriately, of course. Show an interest in them. I frequently hear leaders ask this question, why wasn't I told? How come I don't know? If you ask their employees, they will tell you, I've tried talking to them and giving them ideas, and nothing is ever done. They begin shutting down and acting like robots, saying, why should I bother? No matter how old a person is or what their job, everybody wants some recognition. I hear frequently from people on the floor, even just a thanks would be nice. If that's all your company allows you to do, then do it. It costs nothing. Without integrity, you can't be trusted by the company or by your employees. Nobody is going to follow you anywhere without it. Integrity is built into the very principles my company is based on and is required in everything that managers do. So get some. Knowledge is another one of my company's guiding principles, as is humility. People are put into roles they may not fully know to stretch them. If you want to grow, you have to be willing to swallow your pride and accept knowledge from others, I still tell my team after 3 years with them they know more than me. I was also once told by a manager, whom I'd asked why they were so interested in my goals and ambitions, that good managers develop people and help lift them up through the company. Some employees at my company make more than their boss because they create more values. Managers without humility are bad managers. If your employees wish your body would get carried out to sea, you may want to reevaluate your management style. And if this is your manager, start looking for another job. You know the old therapist joke about the light bulb has to want to change. Well, so do you. I always hear employees say that's why they make the big bucks. Speak with your employees about things that you're working on for them to the extent that you can. They want to know how you are working to improve their lives. A little transparency will go a long way towards battling their view of you in an ivory tower. Everyone wants to be respected and appreciated, whether you're a trash collector or a CEO. It's part of who we are. Let your employees know that you care and ask about their kids. Be interested in their goals and their desires, and above all, appreciate them. Rome was not built by the emperors. My parents treated employees with the same love and respect of their family. I learned from managers what not to be. I nicknamed one Little Hitler even because she would yell at me if there was a pen on my desk. Break the cycle. Don't be a bad boss.